In this video, we're going to be doing some live streaming, which is that is what this is. Mail opening, and some Q&A stuff. I just got to get something posted right quick. Hopefully I'll be able to have all the links and everything down in the video description below. That's what I'm getting linked up now. So, boop boop. There's a wild Randy in the background. Hey Lisa, how's it going? So bad.
So bad for you.
So bad. Hey Gigi. Am I running off of house internet? Like, what's going on?
You should be, yeah.
Is that?
Wait, maybe you shouldn't be.
There we go. Okay.
A lot better?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Okay.
Still getting stuff posted. Technical difficulties, as always. Beep, boop, boop. Okay. Hey guys! How's it going? Okay. Still getting stuff situated. Let me run and go get the mail real quick. Did you help me carry this in, honey?
Yeah. You didn't realize it looks like you had no hands, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, shit. And Randy has been kind enough to point out that it looks like I don't have pants on. I do have pants on, they're just shorts. So there's that. Let me see. Oh, Lisa's at the eye doctor. Hey Tanya, hey Ruby, hey Joe.
She can't see the fact that you're not wearing pants.
Oh, jeez. Oh man, I feel like it's been a minute. It's been a really, really busy weekend. But that's good though, right? We got back from Anime St. Louis in St. Charles, Missouri Sunday night, and that worked out pretty well. And then what happened after that? I don't know. I'm still pretty tired, but not as exhausted as what I was. We've had a couple of good nights sleep. I don't think that goes in with the mail. Is it still connected? Yes. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. So, also, I wanted to announce to you guys, we are not having a giveaway today. We'll be having it on Thursday. Since we had 2 events back to back, I haven't really had a chance to, make anything for the giveaway, and I don't want to just give away another piece of, art. I wanted to, like, actually do another fairy house for you guys. So I'm going to be doing a lot of sculpting this week, but giveaway on Thursday, so may the odds ever be in your favor. Okay. And also, with it being a Q&A, if y'all have any questions or anything, feel free to post those.
Head, shoes, or rings?
Head, shoes, or rings? Shoes. So this one also, I ordered some stuff from Amazon, but I don't really know how to tell what's from what I ordered and what y'all ordered, so good luck. Like, we'll figure this out. Hopefully I'll get it figured out. Usually if I order it, it's to Randy. We get it shipped to his name. But sometimes y'all send stuff to Randy too. So are the comments still working? Because I'm not getting any comments in from you guys. For like... Ooh, what's this? Holy crap! This is from Rebecca Nielsen. She says, "Hi Yvonne, enjoy your gift." Oh, here it goes. Hi Yvonne, I've learned so much and am hooked on making eyes and wire wrapping from watching your videos. My creative side has reawakened. I wanted to return the favor. Thanks for all you do. From Rebecca. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Y'all check this out. Okay, this is a wooden version of the dapping block. 2 wooden punches. Will not scratch or mar blanks. Oh! What's this? Goodness. There's multiple things in here. Hey Randy. Could you do me a favor?
What?
Go in and make sure that people can comment on the video. Sorry guys, I'm double checking because I'm still not getting any comments through, and that's very unlike you all. So unless everybody's like just not saying anything, then It has live chat enabled. Okay, everything looks normal on my end. So
people are watching.
Yeah, we've got quite a few people in the room.
Yeah, people are saying, you broke it, Vaughn. Hello.
Oh, no.
I'm here.
Okay, well, it's not showing any of them on the phone screen. So, Randy, will you?
Saying stuff. YouTube's just eating it.
Oh, no. Okay.
Bring it
Okay.
up on your end.
I've got it pulled up over here. Okay. Okay. I can see you now, Sarah. Hey, Dale. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Lane. Oh, gosh. I've been missing a bunch of comments. I'm so sorry. I was so sad. I was like, nobody wants to talk to me. It's okay. Hey, Amy. Okay, so I'm going to have to move this.
Try not to cry.
Right here. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Marion. Hi, Ellie. Hey, Dizzadarko. It's like 3 hours later. I'm still just saying hi to people as they come in. Sora, I'm doing really well. Abigail says, hi, Vaughn, still in hospital, but because of you, I ordered my first lot of polymer clay and jewelry making stuff. I figured it'd be something nice to do in addition to paper craft when I get home. Right on. Lindy says, are you watching yourself? No, it's on the control panel. I'm trying to figure out, we got our laptop kind of working again. It's still super slow and bad. Aloha. Say hi to Randy for me. Hi, Randy for me. New to live chat, but been following you for a long time. Hope you're well. Well, thank you, Jean. I'm doing very well. So now I'm going to continue opening the doming block now that I've got my life sorted. Could you do me the favor, though, Randy, and help me keep up on comments?
Yeah.
You know I'm highly distractible. And then you can play WoW for, like, the rest of the day. That's a lie, though. Do what?
I don't need to play for the rest of the day.
Okay, so check this out. And part of it, I'm going to be doing a video comparing the effects of a metal block versus a wooden block. Because I think we can get some really different effects. Boop, doo, 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 doo. And then my laptop crashes. So it's still not showing me. It's the future and nothing works.
Oh, boy, what did you do?
I don't know. I touched it.
There, I touched it. It works
Right,
again.
okay, but I still need your help. Looking beautiful. Aw, thank you, Tracy. You're looking as beautiful as ever. Oh, I want to say thank you, Yvonne. Your videos have helped me improve my leather work and jewelry making and prep for my business. Right on. I'm really glad to be helpful to you. Hello, Sarah. Oh, like a beautiful china. Actually, I cut my hair. Just in the front. Bangs. I cut myself some bangs. And of course, I can see you looking at me, Randy. Like, I can feel it. Randy's looking at me like, why do you cut your bangs? You hate it every time. But no, I don't hate it. I just am miserable. It's okay. No. So thank you so much, Rebecca, for the dapping block. And then I'm not entirely certain what this is that I am opening. Ooh, what bubble wrap. Is it blonde or reddish? My hair is reddish. I actually did a henna bath on it to touch up my roots. And I'm really pleased with how it came out. Oh, hot damn. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna show this to you guys. This is awesome. I just have to get it open. Ew, it's all greasy. Hey, Randy, can I have a paper towel, please? And some rubbing alcohol.
Literally right there.
Where? That's toilet paper. I need something more durable. Okay, so before I get all greased up. No. Look at all these punches. An entire set of like half circle punches. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Stop it. Stop it. Randy, I'm not fast. Please don't. Okay, thank you. I just woke up from my nap in time to catch you live. It's been one of those days. Well, hopefully it's a good day, Candace. I have no idea what rubbing alcohol would be. Is there a bird in the house?
No. Right
just okay. Just yelling. Okay. Oh yeah, it's all covered in that. It's all greased up. But yeah, you can see it's a bunch of like half circle punches, which these are perfect for like the ends of belt straps or rounding off corners, which is my favorite thing to use these for. As I've been in hospital so much, I haven't had my hair cut in over 6 months. I already had really long hair, but I'm beginning to feel like Rapunzel. Oh no. Looks like a bottle behind you on the left. My left or your left? Yes, it's right there. Oh my God, thank you. Rubbing alcohol. Oh, Randy found some more. You guys are so helpful though. I don't even know where my shit is.
I will take that Dr. Pepper though.
Oh. Now, whenever you get, like, whenever I got my dapping block in the mail, it was super greasy, covered in this, like industrial, like, lube. And they put it on there because it keeps it from rusting. So whenever I clean it off, I don't clean it off with soap and water. I clean it off with rubbing alcohol because that's not, at least so far, it doesn't get all rusty. But it does remove that grease residue really well. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, some of these are still pretty gnarly. But yeah, that way you can see. That's really cool. Thank you so much, Rebecca. This is a very, very generous gift. And I will be able to use the heck out of it. Okay, let's put that there. Ooh, no greasy. When will the coffee mugs be coming out? We're actually thinking we're going to be able to place the first order a little bit earlier than anticipated. So the mugs that are currently up for pre-order on our Etsy will be coming in definitely early June, and then the second batch will be coming in maybe early June to mid-June. We don't know yet. Like, we don't want to, like, the finances are always a juggle. So,
well, depending on how many more sell.
Yeah, and also depending on how many more sell. The more y'all buy of those mugs, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, the sooner we'll be able to place the bulk order, and then the sooner y'all will get your mugs. So that'll be really good. This one is from Joan Mullins in West Virginia. Coming home, coming home. Oh wow! Carol says, Yvonne, I'm coming to Patreon today. X try to do it now for me. Right on. Oh, I bet you Becca. There we go. Also, it's quite warm today. We skipped spring, I think.
Yeah, totally.
And I don't have the air conditioner going because it's super loud and it's like right over there. So it might get loud here later because I'm going to need some, Aaron says, I hear a wild Randy off camera. Yeah, Randy kind of prefers to be off camera. What's this? What's this? Oh, first off, a beautiful letter. Says, Dear Yvonne, when I saw these items, I thought of you. Oh, okay, down at the bottom. You can read this online if you want to. Of course I want to. Enclosed, you'll find one large item and one small box. The blanket will keep you warm in your little room for Dragon Eye painting. I bought one for myself, too, from the rainforest site. Our 2 blankets saved 21,432 square feet of rainforest habitat. Every little bit helps. The box contains some small things that remind me of you. Thank you for your smile and laughter. You've brought art and creativity back into my life. I have limited mobility, and without the things you taught me, I would have gone nuts. Keep up the good work. Love you, girl. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. But also, we're all going to go crazy anyways. We just may as well be crafting. Ooh, I'm going to open it. Oh, wow. To avoid danger of suffocation, keep... Oh, okay. Because I was like, what kind of what kind of blanket did you send me? Oh, that's soft. It is like super soft. I'm actually, oh, I have to pull it out so I can see the big, what's on it because it looks super pretty. Oh, I just hate summer is all. Wow. So that's the back side. Wow. That's the front side, a little bit more vibrant. Peacock! Rolling Crazy Sisters Will Be Crafting needs to be a t-shirt. That's fair. Okay. Ooh, box. Uh-oh. Gravity. Okay, and a little box time. Ah, I like it a lot, Joe. Thank you. I'm definitely, it might go a little unused now that it's like 1,000,000.2 degrees outside.
It was just 98 degrees yesterday.
Just 98 degrees? Tracy says, you have helped me stay focused with my PTSD. You're a truly remarkable woman. Oh my gosh. Well, this is beautiful. Sorry, I'm being pulled in a couple different directions. I don't know, I kind of feel like, guys, I'm just doing my own thing. I really feel like y'all are taking my videos and doing so much more with them. So thank you for watching, and thank you for doing everything that you're doing in your lives to pursue your own joy and your own peace and craftiness and all those good things. But also, beads! Ah, look at the beads! They're so pretty. Oh, and then this is a little charm, it looks like. What does it say? Believe in yourself. And it's a little merfish lady, a mermaid. Believe in yourself. I love that. I know, they match the blanket. Yvonne, Becky's having trouble doing the Patreon checkout. Strip doesn't want to let me pay for it. Carol, I don't control anything on that end. You're going to have to contact Patreon support. I know that they take card and that they do take PayPal, but honestly, like, there's not really a whole lot that Randy or I can do as creators on Patreon to help you guys kind of do the administrative end of it. That's all Patreon support, but they seem to be pretty helpful about it. I just have yet to find like a phone number or something so that I can like call them and be like, please help. Zenta, merfish lady. Well, yeah, Andrea. Okay, so now here's a package from JH Direct. I think it's more, it's got the mark on it. I think it's more Amazon. So I'm gonna open it. Heck yes! There's no note though. There's no note. But check this out. Oops. Bracelet bending pliers.
Bracelet bending?
Yeah, it's it says gently curved jaws are ideal for shaping bracelets and bracelet components. So it's an oddly shaped nylon jaw plier. So you can kind of see, you can make it sad. You can make it happy. I like the happy way. But I don't know, I kind of like tutorials coming soon. I'm thinking that this will accomplish what the swage block does, but without having to mar stuff up, because that's with the swage block I get hammer marks. But this should be fantastic though, especially for making your own dragon eye bangle bases and stuff. So that's going to be really cool. Whoever sent this, please let me know so I can thank you properly. So I don't think I ordered it. Thank you, Sabea, for subscribing to Randy. Is it Sabella or Sabea? I don't know. Hey, Sherry. Candace says, does changing my Patreon pledge every month cause you any problems? I went from $20 wire wrap to $30 combo, and I may want something different next month. It doesn't complicate it at all for us. I mean, if something complicated does come up, we send direct messages and kind of work out from there. So it's do whatever you like. Like, oh, Yvette, thank you. Yee. Thank you so much, Yvette. You've been very generous. Hey, League. Excuse me. Not too much is popping. Now, this one I do believe I ordered for myself, and I think y'all will be kind of excited to experiment with this with me, because I had been using the Craft Clearcast 7000 that was gifted to me, which was a huge boon. I don't know if I ever would have gotten into resin casting if it weren't for y'all being so generous. But I ran out, and I was like, Wane. So ooh, okay. So here we have art resin. It's supposed to be super like not stinky. Like, no odors, no VOCs or COVs, BBBs, PBTs, dungarees, DVDs. Yeah, cool. There's no instructions on it, though. Art resin, though, so we get to try out different resins, because I've been having some folks ask me which resins I would recommend. And honestly, I feel like I have such a limited experience with different resins that I'm like, I don't know. I recommend following the directions, which look to be right here. Ooh, full instructions inside. Fancy, fancy. But the only thing is, though, this stuff's pretty expensive. I think it's more expensive than the Clear Cast 7000. I love these bubbles. Okay. I'm going to put this stuff back in there. But that was something that I have a couple of resin tutorials in the works, but I ran out of resin and now we have more. And we'll be able to get a wider perspective of experience with different resins, because I also have some, what's it? 2-part like epoxy resin from like Hobby Lobby that I was going to try that out too. And then I think this one's going to be from Yvette as well. Wow, because this is a big box. Hey, Randy. I think this is to both of us.
Okay.
I think you need to come over here. Hey, Sarah. Sorry, I missed saying hey.
Really? That's amazing.
No, this is yours, honey. There you go.
Oh, I'll take it from you. Yeah.
Just for you.
That's amazing.
So he's gonna go over and I guess do that privately. Are these feet? Oh God, Randy!
Well, we're gonna eat the cream corn, but I don't know what we're...
Oh my gosh.
Well, they're sold as a set, and that's important.
Hey, Crafty. Oh my God. Please put those on and type with them. Like, just...
I don't know if I can.
Try.
Try.
Oh, Randy.
What is that?
The backpack.
What backpack?
That I was wanting for my backpacking trip.
Oh.
This isn't going to be an overnight one, but for all the day hikes and stuff to train up.
Oh. Wow.
Jeez, Yvette.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll go play with my feet in the
What we're going to have to do, Randy, is get like a super up close shot of the feet stomping around in creamy corn. Like, so, and then like send it to Yvette. So keep an eye on Randy's channel for some really questionable.
Do I hear a
like a how to basic
a cooking with Vaughn?
A cooking with Vaughn episode 2 coming soon to Randy's channel. But y'all check it. It's I was looking at backpacks. Which says the right way? Is this the top? That's the top.
Is that a camel
Okay.
back?
Yeah, it's a day pack. It's got so that since I don't have pants that I wear belts with, I can't carry a water bottle on my belt pack, so it's got a hydration pack in it. Thank you so much.
Is Jim here?
Is Jim here? I don't know. I can't really keep up with the comments of them being... could you ask Randy how hard it is to start Smite? My friend wants me to play with him, but I've never played that type of game before.
It's not hard.
It's not too hard. A lot of it is just if other people are being like ugly and toxic, don't let it get to you. Just be like, block them and move on.
Dude, these are some huge feet.
Okay, so I found the notes. It's got the notes in here, Yvette. Because there's still one more gift in here, but I'm going to wait until after the note.
Really hard to type with these feet.
Randy, put the corn on the feet. Today's episode brought to you by Corn and Dear Yvette. He's over there. You guys, okay. I don't know if you can see, but he's using the mouse with the little feet on his fingers.
It's very difficult.
What the heck? What has happened? Heard you're into the corn porn. Today's episode brought to you by corn. Well, this might sound corny.
Keep it going.
But you light up my life. Today's episode brought to you by corn. Oh my gosh. And I think what she means by that is a light pad. So here comes a bunch of these watercolored projects that I've been meaning to tackle but haven't got to because...
Oh, including the one you were talking to me about in the van the other day?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep.
That'll be interesting.
I've never used a light pad before. This one seemed to have pretty good reviews because it is super thin. Woo! Which means it's super portable. Nice little charger. I don't know if it works without being charged in. Power supply by USB cable. Okay. Yeah. So what's nice about it is it being ultra thin. It doesn't have any battery packs or anything in it, but I think that's perfectly fine. And I can just plug it directly into my laptop. Holy smokes, though. You bet. Thank you. I have the groovy board. Love mine. Right on. I feel like I missed in the inside joke with the corn and the feet.
Yes, indeed.
Honestly, like Randy and I say a lot of weird stuff, and it just kind of passes through our life. What are you talking about?
Huh?
You say some weird stuff too, honey. Don't try to put this all on me. I say it mostly though. That is true. But he encourages me. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful this is. It's all future.
Oh wow, it's really thin.
Super thin.
That's way thinner than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to draw on that?
Yeah, it's you put the light through it.
Yeah.
Like it lights up and you put the thing on top.
Yeah, I'd be scared to draw on it. It's so thin.
Oh, I'm gonna sit it on a surface.
Oh,
Could you actually set this someplace safe for me? I have nowhere flat. Just take it from me. Okay. No, not with your feet. Oh God. Okay.
I'm gonna do everything with my feet. It's gonna be amazing.
I pressed buttons with my toes, I think.
Well,
thank you, Rebecca. Okay, so like I was saying, Randy and I say a lot of like weird stuff. Anybody who's hung out with us for an episode or two notices that pretty quickly, I think. And probably over a year ago now in one of the videos, I don't know, we were getting super slap happy and we started talking about something to do with like creamed corn and like feet and like fetishes.
It was totally implied.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you kind of had to go there in order to get that kind of connection.
What? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. We're
Like,
weird.
It was never direct.
Okay, sorry. The phone crashed and our comments working now? Maybe?
That's it.
What? Are you turning the air conditioner on?
I'm putting my foot down and turning on the air conditioner.
Yvette, what have you done? What have you done? I used a plastic bulldog clip to hold the paper to mine so I can use it in bed when I'm struggling with my fibro. Right on, Elaine. What's gonna do? Ah! It's up on, I can see it on the screen now. Sweet. Okay. Sean says, Vaughn, did you see my paintings from Arts Fest? I did. Oh my gosh, those are beautiful. Like your spray paint work is so good, Sean. Yeah, that's y'all. And that's the thing with this is y'all have been so generous to me that it's like I don't know. Sorry, Tanya said I just spit rice all over my keyboard. She went, damn it, Randy. Y'all have been so generous and so kind, and it's like I don't really know how I'll ever be able to give back. So I'm just gonna keep trying my best to keep doing a video a day and getting everything out to you guys because it's like hopefully that'll help. Strange Brew asks, did you ever get a new mattress? We haven't. We've just kind of succumbed to our fate of having sore backs. Pretty much. Like it's a terrible fate. We have so many other financial priorities. We're trying so hard to do the debt snowball. Currently we have a queen. We were shooting for a king because we take up a lot of room, and the dogs take up a lot of room, and we figure we spend about, a good at least third of our day in it. We should, be comfortable, but it's just it's on the list. We just haven't gotten there yet. Julie says, wrapping with 26 gauge German wire today and using tape on my sore fingers. Have you used yours yet? I have, Julie. It was on this finger, and it was a lifesaver, because I keep forgetting that I have it until my finger's like, oi, a heart. And then I'm like, oh yeah. And then I use like about that much of it, and it goes around, and it lasts me the full day. Joe says, hey, I bought some wire, and it said it was German tempered. I'm not really sure what that means, actually. Why are you staring at me? Like, I mean, I don't mind, but what's up? What? What are you doing? God damn it, Randy. Yeah, but what have you done? Michelle says, you are younger than the bed I have. I am younger than the bed I have. So it's, Tracy says, I'm back. I'm now a patron. Happy to support you. Thank you so much, Tracy. What did he say? He says I'm kicking it, and he's over there with the feet on his hands going, like, just kicking it. And I'm like, ah. Oh, Lord. Okay, so now that y'all have my undivided attention, Q&A time. German wire means it is half hard. That's what she said. Right on. How old are you? I actually am 29. I turned 30 in August, so I'm pretty excited about that. Sherry. Andrea says, you've helped me in ways you will never understand. My anxiety and depression are nearly zilch with all the artsy stuff I get to do now. Right on. And honestly, that's a big part of what got me into it, is just something to silence the inner turmoil, and to just, be both a way to escape any pain of day-to-day life, but also to experience and create joy. Because it's, a lot of people think, are like, well, I need to just stop being sad, or I need to stop being in pain, or I need to, but you have to not just distract yourself from it, but replace it with something else. That way, even if that pain is still there, whether it's emotional or physical, you are offsetting it with both an emotional and physical joy. And to me, that's what art is as a therapy, is it is both internal and tangible, and you get to do it, and it's like, and it truly makes you focus on the journey of creating it, because you're there every bead, every ring, every coil of the way, and it helps me to kind of just slow down for a second. So I don't know, but I also feel like the more you put into it, the more you get out of it, and whatever you put into it, you get out of it. So you make it be about what you need. You need to make him a small pair of sandals for his feet with polymer clay. Well, they'd have to be over all the toes, because it doesn't look like they're separated in between. Yeah. Oh God, that's horrific. He's got one tucked inside the other, like some kind of like body horror. My bob's hurt, right? Yoga, just breathe. Yep. How's your garden and your chickens? The chickens are doing fantastically. We are about this close to converting the shed to the coop. Again, it's a higher priority than the bed, but not quite as high of a priority as like the debt snowball stuff. So we're trying to saving our pennies to get the chickens to where it's like the 4 chicks will not sleep in the coop with the bigger girls. So they just keep sleeping in random spots around the yard. And I'm like, get back in your coop, but they won't. So I hope they don't get eaten. Yvette says, hopefully they only fit on his fingers.
Well, it hadn't occurred to me.
It hadn't occurred to him, actually. He's so grown up now. He might be able to fit them on his toes, which that would be horrific. What was that face? What? That one? Oh, that's a really good question. Sarah says, when you were at your lowest money-wise, how did you turn it all around? I feel like we were financially drowning, but have limited options to sort it. Honestly, I don't know how we made it. We were really poor for a very long time. There was a summer where we lived off of rice and pears off of the tree in the backyard. That was many, many years ago. But it was just, the nice thing about rock bottom is for the most part, you can't really slip much lower. And I tried my hardest to focus on gratitude, because otherwise you're drowning in it and you feel like you're drowning in it, and it's very discouraging to just keep on kicking to barely keep your head above the water. But, and this is going to sound like super cheesy hippie stuff, but gratitude is the strongest tool that you have to dig yourself up and out of any situation. Randy and I were young. We had our health, we had each other. We're still young, but it's like, we were like, we have our whole life ahead of us. This isn't a permanent thing. And it's, Randy, like, we kept planting seeds. I kept making things, as much as I could. I made a bunch of stuff out of acorns that year, because we had a lot of oak trees on the property. And I had a wood burner, and I would like burn little holes into the acorns and string them up and make like little acorn earrings and acorns. So a lot of found object, because it's a fancy way of saying I can't afford beads. Which, I mean, that's not just it, but it's, we were planting seeds. Every step was something that we felt like was going to try to pull us up out of the situation we were in. Randy was very lucky that he went from getting paid $5 something an hour working at the grocery store he was working at, because keep in mind, we were like 19, living on our own, trying to go to college, like just so, I feel like we would have had support from family if we had asked, from some of the family at least, but it's like, we all have our own problems, and we were like, we're not going to be their problem. And so he was able to, you know, like his brother's wife at the time was able to get him hired on at a grocery store, and he was getting like paid $5 something an hour, which at the time was minimum wage. And then he was able to get on at the same factory that his brother worked at, and was suddenly getting paid like $13 an hour, which was like, and that helped us kind of beef up our savings a little bit. I took out loans to go to college, and so that was not exactly a good idea in hindsight, because it was University of Phoenix and blah blah blah, but I thought I was taking steps in the right direction, and there were a lot of those loans that helped us keep a roof over our head just a few more months until craft shows started picking up. And that was, we were just constantly focused on the positive. We never let ourselves get into destructive habits. Like, we never had the money to start smoking, first off. We never had the money for like drugs or alcohol or anything that I felt like is a temporary fix, if you can call it a fix at all, but like a temporary relief. We had no temporary reliefs except for each other and our crafting. And so that's what we focused on. So I hope that answered your question. I feel like I just rambled a lot. What did you study at UNI? Oh, it was University of Phoenix. I studied business management and entrepreneurship. I had gotten my associate's degree through them and was pursuing my bachelor's whenever I was like, I don't think this is what college is supposed to be like, because it was like $20,000 for like a semester. And they were group learning. Like, I was like, this is, I don't think, like, I've never been to college before, but I don't think this is what college is supposed to be like. So, right. Sarah says I couldn't get support from my family. I had no way to contact them, but there were so many people willing to help. Right, and that's, Randy and I survived by, you know, the generosity of strangers. You know, people seeing kids at a craft show trying to make it work, but we just kept on. And so everybody's path is different, but I feel like if you focus on gratitude, if you focus on staying positive in the face of everything, then you'll make it. Don't know how. We never know how we're gonna get there, but you'll get there. Abigail says she needs a sign that says Vaughn's life, please don't disturb. She's in the hospital. She's like, leave me alone, I'm busy. With polymer clay, if you brush them with Pearl-Ex or eyeshadow and then bake, do you have to seal them, or can you use them as is and the pigment won't rub off? You'll always experience a little bit of rub off, oh, Lisa, we're having the giveaway on Thursday. We got home like Sunday night and spent yesterday just getting our heads on straight. So I'm going to have something ready for Thursday's giveaway. So sorry.
Lots of running errands.
Lots of running errands yesterday. As soon as we get done here, we're gonna have to go run more errands. Like, we don't have any groceries, so we'll go get groceries, probably drop off another batch at the recycling center.
No, they'll be closed.
Right on. And that's Carol, I really appreciate your generosity, like, so much. But I usually use, like, PIM, something to spray just to give it a little bit. Will there be a sneak peek into this month's craft crates? Maybe. Of what people get.
Oh.
I don't know yet. And I've got videos scheduled. Like, y'all would be so proud of me. Let me unbury my notebook. Hey Vaughn, we have farmers markets here in Arkansas, and they sell their homegrown produce, and they let crafters sell their things. So maybe do y'all have those in Missouri where y'all could set up?
Yeah.
We do. Except for if I had known about farmers markets and been in a location where they had them years ago, that would have been a huge help to what we're doing. But currently, y'all are taking such good care of us, we don't have time for anything else. Between video production and Patreon and just trying to produce inventory for like the one event a month that we do have, we need the weekends off like as much as we can. But we do go to the farmers markets, and that's where I get a lot of like my soap and stuff from, beyond what, you know, the Enchanted Oak sends me. Fortunately, I like smell funny a lot of the time, so I have to take lots of baths, so lots of soap, and we try to support the other people who are there. Right here beside me. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys. I'll pull it off the clipboard. The clipboard's buried too. We actually have for May, I don't know if you can see, but we have most of the slots scheduled for in May. So we'll probably get a sneak peek of what's in your Patreon box for June. Because I'm scheduled up until like even... Oh. Huh? That was Joe's. Joe?
Joe?
Why? Oh, the Spider-Man box.
That was an incredibly old box.
Randy really liked it. He loves Spider-Man. Black Theo says, hey Vaughn, your videos are incredible. I've made the dragon eyes a few times and now learning to wire weave. Oh, and I made a chainmail tank top like yours out of pop can tabs. Right on. Oh, I'm so glad you like my videos. Aaron says, okay, that's awesome. I know you're busy too. A wild Randy dashes off to his natural habitat. Yeah, and throws a Pokeball. He's been playing a lot of Pokemon Go here lately too, so that's hilarious. Oh wow, Sheila says I upped my Patreon, so I can't wait to get a craft crate this month. And that's something, all the stuff behind us is kind of prepped up a little bit. In West Virginia, we are always behind the times. That's fair. We've been out that way. It's kind of that whole, I don't know, Appalachian. I grew up in like the Appalachian mountain range, like kind of moving from north to south. And it's like, I don't know, I like it. But yeah, I can see how people would say it's behind the times, but I like it. Except for the slow internet. I was like, hey Mikio. Okay. You keep talking about Patreon. What is it and how do I get there? The Patreon links are down in the video description below. It is where you can go and pledge as little as $1 to help support the daily production of videos, as well as enter into my weekly giveaways, get access to behind the scene pictures. The more you pledge, the more you get. So if you pledge $10 or more, you also get access to all of my digital download content, which will be print-offs and backgrounds and things that you can use of my artwork, as well as all of my templates. If you pledge $20 or more, you get a monthly craft crate shipped to you internationally. Though if you're in one of the countries that's currently having problems with customs and you would like me to like hold off on sending the packages, please feel free to send me a message about that. Like, let us know if your package isn't arriving, or you know, like something, like we can figure it out. Like, we'll try our best to figure it out. Oh no, Joe says, I'm down in McDowell County. We are famous lately for opioid addiction. Been on TV a lot. Yeah, that's the county I grew up in Ohio. Actually, do it.
Famous what?
Famous for an opioid addiction.
Oh.
It's like, is like the meth capital of that state, which is pretty rough. But I've actually lost a couple of friends that I went to elementary school to overdose, and to like some of them are in prison for quite a while now, and it's like, but there's nothing else there, and it's so hard to get, like, so hard to get out of almost these like perpetual poverty pits of like there are no jobs, there's nothing to do. It was Southern Ohio, Adams County. But no, it was just, it's difficult. It's really hard to not end up pregnant when you're in high school whenever the only thing to do is each other, because there's nothing except for like cow tipping, which usually also leads to anyways. So that's why I make these videos, is because nowadays anybody has the internet. You can make stuff and you can sell it online and you can get yourself out of there. Yeah, Randy?
How does that lead to you're pushing a cow over?
Yeah. Wait, remember when we were kids, when we were young? It didn't matter what we were doing.
We didn't push no cows over.
We didn't have any cows. Anyways, Becca asks, have you tried drawing your knotwork base on graph paper and then drawing the actual knotwork on tracing paper? I've been doing that and it's pretty helpful. I haven't. Yeah, Joe says a lot of people I know have died. Coal mining is on its way out. And that's the industry leaves, but the town is still there. People who they still owe 30 more years on their home. People who, you know, it's like they can't just up and leave. So it's hard. I've been binge watching all of your polymer clay and wire wrap videos today to learn loads so I can do it when I get back home. I studied it at our school. I studied at the Art School of Bonn. Wow, that's awesome. Do you know you can make your own alcohol ink? I've heard about it. I haven't tried it yet though. Yeah?
It just couldn't believe that we were self-taught and learned it all online.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He all but basically called me a liar.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all can hear Randy, but he was accused of being a liar that, all but being accused of being a liar that Randy and I are self-taught. And it's like, we've spent 10 years doing it though. And I think that's, especially with Randy and I both being just about 30 now, we've had a lot of people be like, you don't look 30. And I'm like, well, that's very nice, but I saturate myself in vitamin E oil every night, and the plumpness keeps me baby-faced. But we've spent, do what? What'd you say?
Nothing, I just practice the dark arts when no one's
Oh,
looking.
Randy says he just practices the dark arts when no one is looking, which might be believable. He's pretty youthful. I just drink the blood of the innocent. It's okay. Yeah, and it's Abigail's even like 30. You both look like you're in. And it's, well, not a whole lot of habits, and we don't go outside much. So, and we've spent every day for 10 years doing this. So that's how we've gotten to where we are. So have you had a chance to look up info about microwave kilns? I haven't. We had 2 shows back to back. We were guests at OzCon, and then we had Anime St. Louis. I didn't have time to like hardly do anything. Or bathe blood of maintenance, Sarah. Yeah, pretty much. She knows my secrets. Randy drinks unicorn blood like Lord Voldemort, right? Thanks, Michelle, for subscribing to Randy. I want to get started with polymer clay, but I don't know what colors to start with. If you had to pick 5 colors, what would they be? I would go with red, blue, and yellow, and black and white. You can make just about anything from that blend. Start with your basic colors and then kind of branch out from there. If I could pick a 6th color, glow in the dark. But you can mix a little bit of the yellow and red together and make like an orange, and depending on the amount, you can add some Pearl-X pigments and make it look like a gold. And so you can really, like, it's a little bit more work, but you can get a lot of the same results. And then also keep in mind, you can always paint it with acrylics. So it's Rebecca says, nope, I think you've both found the fountain of youth. Y'all need to share. That's honest. Brady's like, find your own. We invest in laugh lines is the key, because I don't want none of this. I want like the big prune look. That's what I'm going for. Have you tried using brass jaw pliers with anodized aluminum jump rings and wire? They are much gentler than the steel jaw ones. I haven't, Shay. I don't even know where I'd get some. Can't go wrong with glow or glitter. Laughter is the best medicine. That's true.
No, actually, medicine is the best medicine.
Randy says medicine's the best medicine. Well, preventative. Laughter is pretty good too, though. What advice do you have for starting watercolor painting?
Don't ask me.
I'm actually gonna move this up. The thing I don't like about shorts is my butt sticks to everything. And the vinyl cover on this chair is like abusing me. So advice that I have for watercolor painting would be to experiment with Abigail laughing out loud to herself, and the other patients are looking at her like she's on too many painkillers. Just cackling in the hospital. Experiment with wet on wet and wet on dry. And then, because the more you kind of like just kind of mess around, like use a couple of sheets of watercolor paper and don't go for the 90 pound, go ahead and invest in the 140 pound, because that way you won't get the, you know, distorting and stuff as much on the paper. And just experiment, kind of get a feel for mixing colors together. There's a lot of really good watercolor 101 tutorials out there here on YouTube, where you can go through and you can, like, you know, kind of follow along with using a lot of pigment on the brush and then adding a little bit of water and getting like color gradients, and just exercise those things before tackling your first piece, or dive right in. You know, it's but just familiarize yourself with them first, and that way you'll just have a little bit more idea of how the water likes to behave and what kind of effects that you're going to get. And then also wait for it to dry between layers. If you're going to be doing some wet on wet to start with, either get a hair dryer or set a timer and walk away for a bit, but let it dry, because otherwise it'll just become very muddy. And that's something that I see a lot of people run into whenever I go to the watercolor workshops, is that they don't wait for it to dry, and then they try to put down excuse me, they try to put down some solid lines for like line work, and it just spreads, and it's like, so Michelle says, just to mention, my maiden name is Williams, out of Texas. We could be related. Well, I hail from the Williams half, hails from Pennsylvania. So, on my dad's side. So, Oak says, I have a basic set of polymer clay. I need to make a full moon pendant. Do you have any suggestions on household items that I could use to make it? A full moon pendant. If you wanted it to be domed, you could use like this side of a bowl or something to like get a little bit more of that like shape to it. But clean, healthy living and no addictions to drugs. You'll look long, young way into your 50s. Well, I don't know if I'd call it clean and healthy. We do a lot of sitting on our butt all day, but we're working on that. We walked 2.5 miles the other night, and I was like, I'm so tired, but we did it.
2 miles, like 4 nights in a row.
Yeah, 2 miles a night, but we got up to 2.5, so that's pretty exciting. Thank you guys. Oh, I'm way behind. My PC finally came up. Hey, Strange Brew. I love working with markers more than anything. Most all of my painting have markers in them. Right on. I'd been given some Prismacolor markers, and I haven't, like, I'm kind of scared to, like, because my last experience with markers was like Crayola, and I was horrible at that. Like, but I don't know. Ooh, that's a good idea, Crafty. Okay, it's freezing me out, Randy. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna have to put pants on. Can you draw me Naruto, please? Actually, I'm gonna be doing some like anime themed original pieces for Randy's giveaways over on his channel. So if you like Naruto stuff, you should go over to his channel and request it. Shameless plug for my hot boyfriend. Those markers work on clay. Okay. Scarlett says, do you know where she got the Prismacolor markers for you? I wanted to order some for my granddaughter. Scarlett, if you're in, I don't know if you're in the US or if you're overseas, but Hobby Lobby and Michael's will often have like a coupon or a sale on their Prismacolor and marker sets and stuff. So make t-shirts from Teespring for us with logos. Maybe it's, I don't know how I would do that yet. So I guess we would do pre-orders. Because I can't order from Teespring because some of our best friends print t-shirts like professionally, and so we would definitely go through them. But
could, but
Do it?
we could go through Teespring.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd want to give our money to Ben and Tracy because they're doing so good. We get to take care of them when they're old. Draconius Go is like Pokemon Go, but with dragons. What? Oh, in Arkansas? Right on. Yeah, check out Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Start with a Sharpie or Bic markers. Less expensive and a good start for practice. Right on. When you have to stock up on crafting supplies, what does a typical shopping trip for you look like? Well, I'm about to drop $1,000 at Parawire because I haven't ordered in like 6 months and I burnt through everything. But keep in mind that I'm going to be coiling and cutting some rings out of that for sending off in the Patreon kits. And I also make our wire sample spools again for the Patreon kits with the Parawire order. So typically for myself, I would have only been spending like maybe $300 or $400 on wire, depending on like the intensity. Like whenever we were doing like 30 shows a year, I would do that probably every 3 or 4 months. Now I only do it about every 6 months. So hey Jim. But and then same thing for Fire Mountain Gems, about $1,000 every 6 months. And then for like AliExpress, we've mostly replaced with Amazon, but it's, I don't know. That's a really good question. And again, these are numbers based off of when we were in much higher production. Now a lot of what we do focuses on Patreon, fulfilling those orders and kind of getting those kits together and stuff. So, whew, money stresses me out. Mug update. The more you guys order on the mugs, Michelle, the sooner we'll be able to make an order. So far, though, we're still right on track with them getting here in early June. So that'll be pretty cool. Jim says, hello, ladies and gents. You missed the corn porn package. Oh, my God. Would you mind saying hey to my 4-year-old, Malcolm? He thinks it's so funny when I say you're live. Hey, Malcolm. Hi, do turkeys have knees? I don't know. Kind of. I'll have to go. Just got out of Fleet Farm. Right on. Have a good day, Lisa. Hey, Sam. I mostly need ideas for how to put all the dimples and sharing into the moon pendant without spending extra money or tools. The rounded back end of a pen, like, not this because it's got like a dimple in it, but just like a Bic pen, anything that's rounded, like the end of a toothbrush. You could like just anything that'll give you that kind of little bit of texture, I think would work out pretty well. Yeah, everyone, crafting gets expensive. Got my degree in art, was way more than a traditional major, right? No, this stuff gets expensive. But we found that we spend less ordering in bulk from like just limiting ourselves, because I could go to Michael's every day and be like, find $100 worth of stuff that I can't live without. Or I can go to Fire Mountain Gems once every 6 months and get everything that I need and like save myself the money. Though really, I guess that, no, yeah, because I was like, does that still come out to the same amount? No. I posted a picture of the wire jig necklace I made using your pattern on Instagram. Did you see it? I haven't been on Instagram much these past couple of like weeks, but I'll go through and check it out. If you tagged me, then I'll try to go through and find it. What did I miss, Yvonne? A whole bunch of stuff. It's been a super busy day. Bye, Pamela. Ask Azimuth about turkeys. He's got one in his place at the moment, right? Bye, Gigi. Would Randy like a few fan art 8x10 original pieces? Most are mine, but I have a few by others. They're very well done. He can pick the ones he likes and give the rest away.
Sure.
That would be super, like, very generous.
Yeah.
But when you're still trial and error doing stuff, it gets so expensive. It does, Andrea. And that's even when we were first starting out. I made ourselves trial and error, had to wait every 6 months. Because it that way we could save up and know this is the budget we're working with. This is, and we had to like, we'd have to whittle it down. You have helped keep that budget down. Oh, I'm glad to be helpful, Andrea. Yep, buying quantity every few months saves money, gets the price breaks. Are his feet dancing? No, they're sitting next to his drink. But that's cool. That's... What website do you get your tops from? I actually get them in person from a lady who's based out of Atlanta. Her name is Carrie, and her company is Unleash the Goddess. She's actually the lead singer for Spiral Rhythm, one of my favorite bands. I'm running low on tops because they started to get holy, like holes in them after like 2 years of wearing them almost every day. So I need to like run into her and get more, but I think I'm gonna have to wait until September when I see her again. How did you like the UV resin you tried with the flat wire? I really liked it. The key that I found with the UV resin, oh my god, put the feet on the cat. No, Ember would leave. She would put herself up for adoption and leave. Yeah. Yeah, she just now tolerates us, and it's been like 11 years. So with the UV resin, it really, you do like thin layers and kind of build it up. Because I had tried doing like a cab that was just super thick UV resin, and it did not work at all. Unleash the Goddess, just like that. I sent the link to the Man Beast song on Patreon. I got it, and I listened to it, and it's beautiful. I cannot wait to use it in some of my videos. Thank you. Like, let him know thank you from me and Randy, because that was really generous. My husband said you quoted Dave Ramsey. Is it true? We've been trying to get rid of our snowball too. Oh, I quoted him? I don't know if I quoted him, but no, yeah, we're on the 2nd month of using Every Dollar, his app. The free version's really nice. I tried the free month of the paid version, and that was a little bit nicer because it would like, you link it to your bank accounts, and it, you know, and I figured if the government's tracking me, they may as well track me accurately. But and we're already like, it's really helping to manage the generosity that's coming in from Patreon and from YouTube and from our Amazon affiliate revenue and from like our Etsy. Like, things have taken off, and I know that this probably is not sustainable. So I'm putting away as much as possible for the proverbial winter. Winter is always coming. There's always, you know, something's always going to be happening. And it's, for the longest time, Randy and I wanted to do the Dave Ramsey stuff because I've had like crushing student loan debt for a decade. But it's really hard to budget when you have zero money coming in. And so now that even just every little bit, every time I sell a $1 template on my Etsy, I budget it and it gets reallocated to, you know, and so you can't manage what you don't measure. And it's just the way that it really helps a lot. But we're hoping that if everything goes perfect, like absolutely baseline perfect.
We haven't done the math on that.
I have.
You have?
Yeah, I did the math of, I sat down and I broke it down that if, as we snowball stuff together, we'll be out of debt in 5.5 years. Which, maybe. So, again, pinching pennies as much as I can. Like, every time I see a penny in a parking lot, I risk getting hit by a car to get it. I'm like, I'll wait for the traffic to pass so I can go grab that penny. Oh, Gigi just stepped out to go get my mugs paid for. Oh my gosh. What is the app? It's called Every Dollar. It's a free app. I have it on Android, so presumably they have it on Apple as well. What are you laughing at? Sarah says he's dancing for joy. I was resistant at first, but we've been using it for several months now. It's nice to hear other people like me actually use it too. Right on. And it's like, I don't know, it's made a huge difference, and again allows more room for, if you take the things that are bothering you out of your head and get them onto paper, whether it's financial stress for a budget, or you're feeling overwhelmed with tasks that you need to do, or like even just getting a grocery, like just get it down on paper, because it keeps them from popping back up. And I've said it, I think I've said it before, but I could have the same 3 things bothering me, but they will consume my day because they keep taking turns. And as soon as one finishes, it gets right back into the back of the line. And I feel like if I can get it out onto paper, then it stays there. It doesn't get back into line, and it frees your mind up for pursuing more positive things that can help you deal with that stuff that you just wrote down and got out of yourself. So it's, so I'm going to rewatch Run to see this popcorn thing here, right? I use the avalanche method rather than snowball. I like to save that interest, right? And that's every time, like we just did Anime St. Louis, and that was a really good show, and that accelerated us probably like by 2 months. But again, it's like there's stuff going wrong with the house that we need to fix. There's things for the van, but it's like we got it out on paper, and we're allotting, even if it's just like $1 to each, it's still $1 closer to being taken care of. And Candace says, I'm horrible at budgeting no matter what I do. And I am as well. I'm not good at this stuff, but Randy's been helping me when we sit, and that app makes it just clear cuts it. And it's like, it doesn't take any excuses. And it's like, I'm like full to here with like excuses of like, yeah, but. And I found an old copy of the Money Makeover. So I didn't even have to pay for the book. So I just found it, and I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. And we read through it, and it's right on. But I really feel like we can do this, guys. Like we can. And Randy's doing the $1 a week savings challenge, so that'll be really good. Just like has as his personal thing. Sarah says, I'm trying not to incur debt, but it's easy. It's not easy, but I'd prefer not to eat than have debt, right? We eat a lot of rice. A lot of rice. And that's honestly a big part of my garden, is because I'm like, I'm not going to pay $3 for something that grows out of the dirt. Like, when I could grow it out of my dirt just fine. And it's, yeah. So, hopefully, you said that in a mouthful. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Thank you. Right on. Do you have any shows in or near Eureka Springs? We haven't yet, but my friend Lauren's been telling me that we need to go to Eureka Springs. Ah, Lindy, I just watched a financial diet video this morning. I've been watching a lot of the financial diet stuff in Dave Ramsey's videos, and then also it tastes way better when it's homegrown. Like, I don't like store radishes. They're like pithy. And I've been watching a lot of stuff by actualize.org, I think. I don't know, just shaved-headed gentleman named Leo talking about like just, I don't know, a lot of like positive thinking, and like, I don't know, it's nice. It's nice to get different perspectives. Diana asks, do you buy seeds or get seeds from food you eat? Both. A lot of it depends on if what I'm getting, like if the food that you get in the store is a hybrid, the seeds that you plant like from those cantaloupes and stuff, may or may not, depending on the hybrid, be anything like the parent plant. So like honeydews, I've never been able to grow a true to type honeydew from the melons that I get from the store. But if you buy like some of the tomatoes, some of like the beefsteak varieties, it's kind of hit or miss. I do use like the ends from onions. I'll sprout them, let them get roots, and then plant them out in the garden. If any of our potatoes start to get kind of like weird, even though they're not seed potatoes, I'll plant them out in the garden. Though people are like, potato famine in Ireland, and it's like, yeah, it happens if you plant potatoes that are not clean, like disease-free seed potatoes in the same soil every year for years. I practice crop rotation, and I've never had any problems with it, but also I'm not planting acre after acre after acre with filthy store potatoes. So I'll risk it. Andrea says, I love this gardening advice. That is interesting. Right on. Heirloom is best for saving seeds, right? And that's they actually here in the Carthage area, like Carthage Joplin area, they actually have a seed library where you can go and check out seeds, and then at the end of the season just save some of the seeds and give them back. And that's awesome. I'm like, yes. So Ruby says, I started hydroponic system this year. So far, so good. I have a black thumb, and I'm happy that some of them are living, right? I'm kind of bummed, like, my garden bolted. Like, it was so cold. Like, it was snowing. And then 2 weeks later, it's 80 degrees. So I got 2 weeks of growth and harvest off of like my cool crops, like my spinaches and lettuces and stuff. And now everything's bolting. The kale's still okay. The kale will do me well until like July or August, whenever the beetles just take over it. But oh, you can buy plants from the colleges. And then we were in Missouri, or St. Louis. We're still in Missouri. On the weekend of the Master Gardener plant sale, and that's where I got a bunch of stuff for like 10 cents a plant last year, which it's probably for the best that I missed that, because I was saving up pocket change though. I had a jar of like pocket change that I was like, I'm gonna buy plants, and then we missed it.
Then I got your pocket change.
Yeah, so I gave Randy all my money. Do you garden organically? Yeah. I'm not like super picky about like if the plants that I buy are organic, or if I'm only composting organic produce. So I'm sure chemicals and stuff are still trickling their way in. But the nice thing about like truly organic stuff, super affordable. Like I don't buy fertilizers, period. I don't buy any kind of soil amendment. I don't buy pesticides. It's like, because I don't have money for it. Like I'll stand out there and hand pick bugs off of stuff before I buy a pesticide. Now I've lost crops. I lose my squash crop every year to vine borers. It's just part of what happens. I'm hoping that having chickens now, though, they'll have cleaned the soil out enough of like the bug seeds and stuff, or eggs, bug seeds, eggs. Yeah, I meant eggs, bug eggs. They're kind of like seeds. Do you have any bulbs that are called belladonna? I don't. Belladonna is nightshade, I thought. I don't know. I could be getting like Latin names mixed up with folks' names, but belladonna I'm pretty sure is poisonous, so be careful with that. Guess who got prodded again? So if you get donations, you want rolls of change. No, I'll take it. That's another thing. I'm not picky. Yes, belladonna is nightshade. Okay. Yeah, it's a beautiful poisonous plant. Oh, and lily of the valley is poisonous as well. Foxglove is, even though it's used for the heart medicine, super poisonous. Don't eat it. Get some geese. They love snails and help the dogs guard the house. Right on. I would love to get some geese and ducks, but you hear that little nope over there?
Hear a whole lot of nope over
there. The day-to-day crafting. I started talking about that for shows. I mean, like, make XYZ for show A, make XYZ for Patreon. I do actually have, I have my clipboard system coming together. My friend Lara was very proud of me. Because she's like super like works in a lab, that level of organization. So I have the day planner that has the monthly layout, and then also has the day-to-day layout, and that's how I do our day-to-day stuff. You can see I don't get anything done on the weekends when we're at shows. And so I lost my red pen, so I've just started using a highlighter to mark off the stuff that gets done. But from the stuff from yesterday that didn't get done, got moved over to today. So we still have quite a bit of stuff that needs done today. But we got a late start today, and then the live streams always kind of take priority over other errands and stuff. So, and then in conjunction to that, I also go through and make lists and stuff on this notepad that I have. And I just carry this and my pen and my highlighter around with me. Whatever room I am in, this comes with me now. Like, I more often have this on me than I do my phone. And it's just, it helps so much to kind of like, it is my personal manager. So to that, hey, why not just put Moon Glories, right? Put me on list, right? No, it's I've had zero time for socializing at all. We're gonna be in Phoenix for about a week. We're leaving on a Tuesday and then getting back the next Monday. And so I'm trying to get everything lined up to get like so that videos will be scheduled up through there. So why not just put stuff in your phone? I hate my phone. Like, it's a very good phone. It does lots of phone things. I use it for recording everything. I use it for watching videos and all kinds of stuff. But as far as like typing things into my phone, I would rather just literally anything. Just about anything. I have it's a S7, a Galaxy S7.
Pretty sure it's an S8.
And an S8. Sorry, I don't even know. I don't know. It's like this big. How big is it? Like this big. And it talks to space. Like that's all I know about my phone. So yeah, this is my social time. That I kind of feel like whenever people, if you want to talk and like hang out, this is our time to talk and hang out. Because otherwise, like if I took even just 5 minutes a day to talk to everybody that I would like to talk to, I would never get anything done. Yeah. And it's to each their own. Like some people, my dad used to have a pocket organizer like back in the 90s that like he would like a Palm Pilot, I think is what they were called, and he would use like the little pen attachment, and like he was very good at doing like things. I'm not at that kind of stuff, so I'm like I just want to write it. So but that being said, we're almost 20 minutes over. So I am Andrea had a Palm Pilot in high school. Right on. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. We're going to go and run errands and do all the different things that we need to do today. You should never let work consume you, right? And it's really easy to put it down and walk away from it. I don't take it out with me into the garden. So I go out and I hang out with my little chickies. But no, I know. I love all of y'all. I'll see you again in tomorrow's video, and then again live on Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, where somebody's gonna win something, that's true. But happy crafting, you guys. I'll see you around. Mwah, bye.